For the love of money. Country Boys and Crypto coming to you live from Tennessee and Florida on this great Hump Day Wednesday night. Man, we've had some sales going on and some people taking advantage of the sales in the market. I know I have been. So we got some great things coming up. Obviously, Bitcoin has turned back around a little bit. So we're going to get this thing started tonight. And we're going to let everybody know what we got going on. What is the Feds up to? What are they dreaming about doing? What do they want to do? And who buys millions of dollars in Bitcoin today? Is it someone you know? Is it Square? Is it Cash App? Stick around. Find out from Country Boys and Crypto. Check us out at southeaststaking.io. We would love to have you stake your Cardano ADA with us. Earn 4 to 6% yield in coins. You know, let your money go to work for you. So we're going to jump in this thing here. First, we're not crypto experts. We're just simply reading articles and giving our opinion on what we're reading. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Get a return on your investment as fast as possible. And fourth and final, educate yourself in the crypto space. Education is the key. Educate, educate, educate. And with that being said, my man Willie Fells is going to jump into the coin market cap and see where we've made some gains and see what coins are going sideways or whatever.
Well, you had to clarify that we are not financial advisors. That got kind of blurry, but we got to make sure we clarify that. But again, thank you guys for joining us, Country Boys and Crypto, man. Man, is it changed? Y'all warming up a little bit up there in Tennessee?
Yeah, man. Hey, it's sunny today, 70 degrees, 2 days in a row. We got a little rain. Got rain tomorrow. I think it's gonna be 66, a little bit of overcast, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is gonna be rain, rain, rain. So we'll take that for a change.
Well, we about halfway to spring for us. It's almost spring around here now. But guys, we're excited. We fired up. A lot going on in the crypto space. Red yesterday and green today. And somebody say, as he said earlier, did you buy the dip? Man, something's going on with my live chat. I can't even see my live chat. I don't know what's going on with that, but it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe something else is going on with it that I don't know about. Maybe I'll try from a different perspective. But he's already read your rights, my man Dwight. They've given you your rights. Now we're going to jump into our coin market cap and give you just a lowdown on the showdown on what's been going on in the market. Let's see. Now, yeah, so I've been having some issues with my live chat. I don't know why. But I'll mess with it here. I don't know. All right. So, all right, let's jump right into it. Let's go ahead. Jump into the coin market cap. Let's show guys what's going on in the market. All right. Tonight, the market cap sitting at 1.5 billion. Before we get started, guys, guys, hit the thumbs up button, then hit subscribe, then hit the bell button so you know when we're going live, and share it with your friends. This is how we get the noise out about Southeast Staking. This is how we get people out to listen to what it is that Country Boys and Crypto is putting down. We're not graph guys. We're not crypto expert, as Dwight said. We're just some country boys that sharing a passion for the space. And we want to inform just the average day person. So we try to keep it simple. We try to keep it, where
keep it real.
Yeah, keep it stupid simple on really what's going on so that the average person can understand. So you won't see a lot of graphs with us, a lot of technical stuff. It's just straight out talk conversation. And if you got a question, leave us a question in the comment box, and we'll answer your question for you live right here on the spot. So 1.5 market cap, 1.5 trillion. Bitcoin's dominance, it's still around the same way, 59%. Bitcoin sitting at $50,776 this afternoon, down 0.3%. Ethereum, $1,639, down 0.9%. Binance Chain, $256, down 6.2%. Cardano, $1.04, up 3.3%. Polkadot, $34.20, up minus 61.1. Litecoin, 184, down 0.3. Chainlink, $28, down up 1.8. So it's really not. So it's really just kind of going sideways. A few things are going forward, but for the most part, it's going sideways. And really, really, there's really nothing bad. Yesterday was bad. Now, yesterday it was red. I don't know if you call it bad. I mean, yesterday you had a. Let's look at Bitcoin specifically. Yesterday you had a what? I think it was a 23% drop in the market yesterday. And guys, that's normal. You have a correction like that. And so you had, let's see, it went from 57 basically. We was at 57 a few days ago, and then it dropped all the way.
47 that night.
Yeah, here we go. So on Sunday, we was around 58, 57, and we went all the way down to 45. And I almost had a double bottom, which that wouldn't have been good. Now we had a double bottom, and that bottom was lower than that. If we would have had another bottom low, would have been a bad situation. But we had a higher bottom. The third one at 48, but we went all the way down to 48. So you're looking at a big percentage here on that drop. And let me see. I messed it up. I was going to show you the percentage there. So you're looking at a big percentage of that drop there. And I think it was around 27%, 27%. And guys, that's normal in the crypto space. That's not nothing to panic about. You need these corrections to keep moving forward. You don't just go straight up. If you're gonna have corrections along the way, you're gonna have some 36%, you're gonna have some 35%. And it's different from 2017, because you relied on retail when you had these types of dips. But now, when we had a dip, guess who bought? We're going to get into that here in a little bit. All right. So let's see what's the best performing in the last 24 hours. Let's look at this. Our Weave. I'm not sure. I don't know much about our Weave.
Don't know anything about it.
BitMax token, Stacks, Phantom, Icon. I do know a little bit of Polygon, Voyager token. I have a bit of that. Man, I should have reloaded on Voyager token. Hey,
Voyager token. Whoa, Voyager token. That's the one you was trying to get into in the single digits, 90. I'm not single digits, it was around about 90, 80 something cents. You had to buy in at $1 or something, right?
No, so I originally was trying to buy it when it was 33 cents.
Yes.
And I set a buy order in there that sat there for a day and a half, and it didn't get fulfilled. And then I came back and I actually bought some at 98 cents. And then I bought some at $1.08. And it's already up to $7 and something. That's a dang good return, guys. But guys, leave in the chat box who bought and who reloaded up in the dip yesterday. Who reloaded? All you dollar cost average people, tell me who reloaded in the dip. I know I reloaded in the dip. Voyager token was not one that I reloaded though, but I almost wish I would have reloaded yesterday. Let's see. Let's look what it did in 24 hours. Voyager token. It had a little bit of a dip, but it didn't have a dip like say some of the other ones. I mean, it went down about $1, but I was looking for those that's down, down 50% in the last hour. Let me show you one that I took advantage of during the dip. Synthetic token. This is the one I took advantage of, guys. It dropped yesterday 40%. It dropped 40% yesterday. Let's see if you can catch that. Boom. Here we go. That's not even a low. Hold on. Let me go to a different chart, because I want to show you. That's where I caught it at right here, $16, $17. All right. So this coin has been as high as $27, guys. And so $28.53 to be exact, February the 14th. And so when I saw this dip here, I said, what an opportunity. Because if I can get it for $16, guys, and it goes up to 28, you basically almost doubled your money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's good.
In a matter of days. And so now you can see I bought it for 16, 17. My man here, he hooked it up for me. Now it's already back up to 19 cents, and it's been as high as 20 cents today. So that's how I be looking at things, guys. That's how we look at things during the dip. What's taking the biggest dip that I can buy? Sometimes out of the top ones, the ones that I know will perform. I'm not gonna go buy one of them that I don't know that can perform during the dip. So I loaded back up on some synthetic. I loaded back up on some Bitcoin. I loaded back up on some Cardano. That was the 3 coins that I loaded up on during the dip. What about yourself, Dwight?
Man, I'll tell you right now, I got some Cardano, and I also got some VeChain. VeChain was down, so I got a hold of some VeChain last night as well. So those are the 2 that I got. Obviously, I had some other Bitcoin and stuff that I got when it was down, but those are the main 2 that I really took advantage of.
And you can see Cardano in the last 24 hours was in that channel. I mean, it got as high as almost $1.15, $1.18, and then it went all the way down. I didn't catch it down here to 92. I think I did catch it around here, 92, 98, 92, 94. I'm sorry. That's where I caught it and reloaded and bought some more. Anytime for me, if Cardano dips under $1, I want to get it in any kind of down. Why? Because I believe that, like we said before, it's going to $3 to $5 in this market. So anytime I want it, if I can get it under $1, and Cardano to me is my long-term coin, in which I'm looking at building Cardano over the next 3 to 5 years, just building, because of what I believe in the long-term project of what Cardano is going to do.
Some people made it like abandoned on that Cardano, man. I was chatting with one guy, and he said he's had 100-something thousand, and he actually got out the other night on the high and turned right around and came back in on the low, and he jumped up. I think he jumped up 30,000 coins by doing that.
Wow.
So yeah.
So he sold his 100,000 on the high.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought back in on the low. So he took the 180,000, 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
Then he bought back in at 92 cents.
Somewhere along in there on the low there.
Oh man, sorry about that, guys. Yanni. Cut your boy Yanni. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. And he bought 30,000 back in. He got 30,000, but he probably only paid 20-something thousand dollars for that. Oh, 27. Yeah. He'd probably paid 27, 26 and got 30,000.
Mm-hmm. So, man, like I said, he took advantage of it. So what can you say?
Oh, hey, you can't blame him. Hey, I always tell people, take profit. So now let's jump into our first article.
All right, you want to talk about who bought the millions of dollars today?
Let's go, school.
So let's talk about that. Let's see here. I got my screen.
Remember, guys, hey, hit the thumbs up button, then subscribe, then hit the all button, the bell button, so you know when we're going live, and then share it with your friends. Share it, Country Boys in Crypto. Share it with your friends. Thumbs up, subscribe, bell button. Share it with your friends.
All right, man.
Country Boy style. We bringing it to you.
Get this out of my way so we can get the right thing up here.
Now, what?
All right, here we go.
Where?
All right, guys. Square buys 170 million more in Bitcoin to boost crypto holdings. Man, we got a race out here. We have a race out here with a lot of these big institutions and places trying to rake in the Bitcoin. So Square announced Tuesday it bought 170 million worth of Bitcoin to add to its expanding position. The new purchase from the payments company now brings its total Bitcoin holdings to approximately 5% of its cash and cash equivalents, averaging out to 3,318 Bitcoin. Square says its purchase would indicate an average price of about $51,235 per Bitcoin. The cryptocurrency has dipped below 48,000 on Tuesday at the time of Square's announcement. Alignment with the company's purpose, Square believes the cryptocurrency is an instrument of economic empowerment, providing a way for individuals to participate in the global monetary system and secure their own financial future. Wow, that's what we're talking about. We say that over and over again for those people that are not out here, that are just learning about it, and the ones that we're trying to, I guess you would say, mentor and coach. That is a powerful statement right there in itself. You know, like Willie said, that would be a quote right there. Cryptocurrency is an instrument of economic empowerment, providing a way for individuals to participate in the global monetary system and secure their own financial future.
Well, let me say this. Most importantly, these guys know that Michael Saylor's trying to buy all the damn Bitcoin.
They know that bot's coming.
They paying attention to Michael Saylor. All of them are. And Grayscale. All these guys are paying attention. Michael Saylor's trying to buy up all the Bitcoin. So you better get some before he buys it all. And he doesn't care. He's relentless. And he just keeps coming. But you're exactly right. It is sound. And the future. It is it is to secure their own financial future. Because where's your stock or whatever, printing so much money and so many dollars that to hold this money, this cash just in a bank or holding it, just stacking cash, you're losing 15% of that a day, oh, yeah. And to inflation. And then the Feds come out today. No, not Feds. Michael Powell's talking today about 2% inflation and that they're trying to keep it at 2% inflation. Where in the world did y'all get 2% from? I know where y'all get it from that rigged system that you're using to measure inflation, because it's higher than that. It's higher than that. Inflation right now is 15 to 20% a year.
Yes, it is.
But if you Google inflation, if you Google U.S. inflation rate, it'll tell you 2-3%. Well, they're not using the same math you're using. They don't have to pay for the daycare payments that you're paying for. So yeah, he's right. I mean, he's right.
The fuel is paid for by us. That's right, out of our taxes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't fall for that one. Hey, so the investment is part of Square's ongoing commitment to Bitcoin, and the company plans to access its aggregate investment in Bitcoin relative to other investments on an ongoing basis. So Square had earlier purchased 50 million in Bitcoin in October 2020. At the end of the purchase amount to about 1% of the company's cash and cash equivalents. For comparison, Tesla's 1.5 billion purchase of Bitcoin amounted to 8% of Tesla's cash equivalents when it was announced early in February. That position had already swelled by about 1 billion when Bitcoin surged past $58,000 to hit an all-time high before the cryptocurrency collapsed this week back to the 48,000 this week. Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted that the price of Bitcoin seemed high. So once again, I want to take that word collapse out, because that is not what happened. So this is a correction. You know, every time we get to talking about cryptocurrency, we get to talking about Bitcoin. The first time Bitcoin even slightly drops, you hear, oh, Bitcoin crash, it's falling, it's all this and that. It did not collapse. There was a correction. People took profit. So once again, that's what we call just FUD, you know, that you put out there in the market.
Well, you had to know a correction was coming. I mean, it was basically almost in euphoria, because it went from 46 or whatever all the way up to 57, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 57, 58. And so we were almost in euphoria. When I actually called, if you go back and watch some of our webinars back in there, well, first of all, let's go. Hey, pull it up. We got to give what's due. Country Boys in Crypto, we said that Bitcoin would hit 55,000 before March. We said this in January.
That is correct.
We said the second week of January, we said right here on this show, Country Boys in Crypto, that Bitcoin would hit 55,000 before March. We called it. We called it, man. we called it Ethereum's all-time high. When would it hit? We called that. we called that one to the day.
So what are you saying? You're saying as country boys, we know a little bit more than about driving a tractor?
Hey, they better they want to cut down. We talk slow, we talk funny. They want to count a country boy out. We talk funny. We don't pronounce all our English language. Well, we do. we funny.
We can count money, right? We can count money in decimals.
We count money. We funny, but we counting this money. We funny, but we counting this money. All right, because we've called it right here on the show. We've called it over and over, and then we talked about last week that we were almost due for a correction because we was getting close to euphoria. But we called. I said 62. I thought that we'll have a correction at 62. I said we'll hit 62, and that'll be the correction. But it looks like what really happened was the correction happened at 57. Okay, so
yeah, but whoa, let's go back here. We could say the correction happened at 57, but what a lot of people in the space, or some people that are new to the space, did not realize is what caused that correction. When we had two centralized, and I said it right, we had two centralized exchanges with a major issue the day that all this happened.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well,
there was no trading allowed to go on at the time because there was so-called an issue. So if no trading and nobody's able to do anything, what's happening? The price, the whole market stopped because these two centralized exchanges, Coinbase and Binance, and yes, I said they're centralized. That was when this all started.
Yeah, well, Coinbase, all of a sudden, their sell button got locked. You couldn't sell anything. You couldn't buy. I'm sorry, you couldn't buy, and that's the key to keeping it right. Buy, because they buy button all of a sudden it wasn't working. Man, my buy button's not working. Oh, okay. So people can't sell in crypto. You're a little slick one there. I mean, they can't buy crypto, and then Binance. They shut down everything they had to do with Ethereum and ERC20 tokens. If you was buying anything Ethereum or trying to move anything, they shut it down. And that could be, I mean, they're trying to say, and I get it, because of the high volume of people that we've never had in this space, that when we start to reach in such high levels and such straight euphoria moments where it's just going higher and higher, that then we have issues. The exchanges have issues with the amount of people that all of a sudden is on it. And so it's a scaling issue once reaching these new all-time highs. And according to them, we have more people that's on these platforms than ever before, which I don't doubt that. But I knew we was reaching euphoria at that point. I mean, because it was literally going straight up. It was, and everybody was talking about Bitcoin, and you check the sentiment on Twitter when you got Gene Simmons tweeting about he bought this, and Lindsay Lohan giving Bitcoin advice and all these kind of stuff. That's when you know.
Dogecoin advice. What was she giving? No, she's giving that Tron Sun advice.
Yeah, Tron, but she came back and mentioned Bitcoin too. So you know that you're starting to reach euphoria when you get all these people all of a sudden that doesn't usually tweet about. When you get all these celebrities now, all of a sudden they're tweeting about all kind of stuff and all kind of things are going on. But I mean, a correction was due though. I mean, when you start to get parallel, and you want to see those corrections, guys, don't fear the correction. Those are times to buy, because we're in a bull market, guys. There is nothing that's saying bearish right now. We are still fully in a bull market. And this bull market is probably going to last till around August or September. That's just my opinion. It's not facts, although we do a pretty good job of landing the names and numbers in these things. But I'm thinking this bull run is going to last somewhere around August to September. But do I really know? No. And then we're going to enter another bear market. But guys, we still got a lot of time. And Plan B, who I really follow in this thing, he is even saying the same thing. We're still early in this thing. So yeah, man. So great article, Square buying Bitcoin. All right, let's check out the next one. What's our next article?
Man, our next one is about our favorite friends, the people that got our best interests at heart, our federal government. So,
Uh-oh.
what can I say? They're looking out for us. Fed
Hey guys,
chair says
hey
it's
guys,
up to Congress.
make sure you let us know, guys. Hey, leave in the chat box. What did you buy during the dip? What did you buy? All right,
Yeah,
hit it.
let us know. Let us know what you buy. Hey, and also, guys, check us out. Southeaststaking.io. Help the country boys in crypto build that 88 Cardano pool. I earned you some Cardano, guys. I earned you some Cardano. Remember, in the staking, the money in the coin stays on your mobile device or your computer. It does not come to us. You're just delegating it to our pool, which is SES is the ticker, southeaststaking.io. Fed chair says it is up to Congress to bring a digital dollar to the market. Jerome Powell added that the Federal Reserve needs to consider the health of other markets when creating a digital currency. Federal Reserve chair, I would say. Jerome Powell said 2021 will likely have the central bank engaging with the public and lawmakers regarding the digital dollar. In a House Financial Service Committee hearing today, Powell responded to the questions from Representative Patrick McHenry, who said the digital dollar would likely face national and economic security issues for the United States. Powell said there were many concerns surrounding the project and the Fed intend to reach out to the public. So, for those that don't know, there was a digital currency bill slid into the second round of the stimulus, or would be third. Well, we got 1,200 in March of last year, but in December of 2020, when they gave the $600 out, there was a bill that was pushed through then regarding the United States and digital dollars and banking system. So I
No,
don't know.
it was put in there, but then they went back and took it out.
Okay.
That was the first round. A digital dollar was in it.
The first round was taken out. That was in March of 2020.
Yeah, and then they turned around and took it out because they were about to have everybody set up a digital wallet.
But they slid one in December. One in December got pushed through. Nobody. One in December did get slid in the thing on the last part of December before Trump was leaving, and they was getting that $600 check, that the stimulus check that came out. Yeah. They slid one in December on us.
Oh, okay.
So that's something to look forward to down the road. So this is going to be a year which we engage with the public pretty actively, including some public events that we're working on. He said, in the meantime, we're working on the technical challenges and also collaborating and sharing work with other central banks around the world that are doing this. So they're right now I guess you would say, in a incubation stage, trying to see what everybody else is doing and how we're going to try to model our program for the United States some sort of way. And obviously we know they want to go digital dollar. I mean, is it the same as crypto?
Sense.
No.
It makes sense. I mean, we're already digital dollar, right? I mean,
yeah, we are digital dollar.
Yeah.
But
most people use their debit cards. A lot of people don't even use cash anymore.
I just think it's for different reasons. Reasons they want to go to it. But we have some people that think the digital dollar is the same as crypto. That is truly.
No.
That is a false statement.
And that would be a centralized. That would be a centralized crypto, not crypto. Sorry, that'd be a centralized currency because it is owned and empowered by someone else or a central entity or government. So you are correct. That would not be a decentralized dollar. I have a problem with really, this is the problem I have with digital dollar. And let's go into a digital dollar. Because cash gives you a little privacy.
That is correct. And that's what I was going to say. You have no privacy, digital dollar.
Yeah, you get a digital dollar. Number one, you have no spending privacy on whatever it is that you choose to do with your money. Number one. Number two, well, you don't have to worry about them coming and taking the taxes. They're gonna just freeze your account. They got access to all your money anyway. They got access to everything you got. Imagine if there's a glitch or error and all these people got all their money in there. You don't have any currency. What if it gets hacked? What if they may not have the same technology that a decentralized exchange would have, the backup systems that they would have? Because guess what? there are exchanges that get, there's not exchanges. There's some exchanges and stuff that have security issues.
Oh yeah, there are.
Go ahead.
Our banks, we have banks all the time that has gets hacked and all kinds of little things.
The Feds got hacked today.
Oh yeah, that's where it said they shut down the banks. Yeah, they shut down all. Yeah,
the
I did see that. Yes.
The ACH payment system got hacked today. They're not going to say it got hacked. They'll say, "Oh, we shut it down for technical." No, y'all got hacked.
So had this conversation. So having this conversation, I've had a conversation last year. We was talking about this when some people were commenting on one of our shows and saying like, they thought that it was the same thing. The people who were just not educated on crypto, they thought it was the same when this came out last year. So one of the things I explained to somebody, what are some of the ways you think they will be able to have you turn in your money whenever you spend it to go to digital? Basically you could say, okay, if you got a dollar bill today, your dollar bill we're going to pay you 80 cents on a dollar today. And after 30 days, we might pay you 50 cents on a dollar. All right. And after that, your dollar is going to be worth zero. And that's going to force people naturally to turn their dollars in to go their digital currency. That's one of the ways that they could implement that. But like Willie said, it is a huge privacy issue all the way around. I'm not for it.
Yeah, because number one, they're going to have access to all your money at all times. And they already do with the banking system, but there's still a protocol. But you will have no privacy in your spending. No, what's the word? That's a big word for country boy. Somebody give it to me. I didn't remember it. Oh my goodness. But you will have none of that with a digital dollar. Now, guess who does have a digital dollar? The digital yen. China does.
Yes.
But China doesn't care nothing about privacy. They don't care nothing about your laws. That is a communist government. They don't care about what you have legally. I should not have to worry about where I go and buy and who's looking over my shoulder of what I'm purchasing with my own money within legal rights. And then, like they mess you up now. IRS comes along and now somebody will hit the wrong button and froze the wrong people account. Your account frozen for days. All you get is a
when you call the IRS, you get a recording. It's just like anything nowadays.
Yeah.
Press 1 for English, press 2 for Spanish. By the way, I am a robot. I speak complete sentences. I mean,
it's in India.
So
and they don't froze your money, and they froze your money without telling you, or they froze the wrong person's money. No, man, I ain't messing around with no digital dollar with the U.S. I ain't doing it. I ain't messing around with no digital dollar. I think that we can still coexist with cash system with this, with cryptocurrency. And if they create a digital dollar, I'll still be in my crypto because I don't trust the digital dollar, and I don't need the feds to tell me what to do with my money anyway. Hey, that's me, country boy.
So what does my man say?
I don't think we don't need more government. I mean, more bureaucracies. And I don't think we need more government. It just complicates the issues.
Hey man, we need less government. I'm a sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. So my man here at the Fed chair remarks comes on the heel of his appearance before the Senate Banking Committee yesterday, in which he said the Fed was looking carefully at whether the U.S. should roll out a digital dollar, but also that it was unlikely for stable coins and digital currencies to affect monetary policy transmission. Powell has previously said that it is critical for the Fed to focus on developing a digital currency. In the meantime, the Federal Reserve faced another technical challenge today as nearly all the services it provides through the online portal went offline for more than an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, what happens when they hold your digital dollars and they go offline for I can't get to work today, man. Do the banking stuff, I ain't got no gas, man. What happened? Well, the Fed coin ain't working. The digital dollar shut down. No, guess what? Guess who? Wait, it's also a competition, right? Because you have China who's creating and who's moving fast in the digital space, that they understand that you can't get left behind, and they don't want to stifle, they don't want to stifle growth or the ability for guys to really broaden this space. So I don't see them, trying to stop cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, but I don't dig a digital dollar. That wouldn't be in my best interest. But hey, I get it. I understand. And there's a lot of things you could do now. If they came out with a decentralized digital currency, the Fed coin was proof of stake, and it was ran by stake pool operators, I'm all for it then. But not for. But they wouldn't do that. They're not going to do that because then they can't print as many as they want. They'll come out and they have just, like, how many coins going to be in existence? They'll have an infinity sign on it.
Yeah, if they have infinity, they'll have a double infinity sign. Shit, they'll just keep on going on. They only have one infinity sign. They'll come up with a new one.
We print as many. We just print what we need every single day.
Yeah, man.
So there will be no cap on it. So it's stable coins. I mean, I could see them creating a stable coin. Like I said, we already basically digital anyway, so I can see it, and it makes sense. But I do have some issues for privacy issues in regards to spending your dollar, the autonomy of it, being able to go out and do what it is you is with your money without looking over your shoulder. So, oh man, what about Cardano? Let's say what is that article? Cardano may be the number. Did you see Cardano in the news?
No, I did not. I did not see the Cardano in the news.
All right, let me hit it. Cardano. I'll share it. Cardano is set to outpace, even the fastest moving crypto coins. This article was 7 hours ago. Guys, we keep telling you about Cardano, and we're really bullish, Country Boy bullish on Cardano, because we believe that Cardano is the future. We believe Cardano is third generation blockchain. We believe Cardano will eventually be the number 2 cryptocurrency in the space. It really wasn't very long ago that the Cardano bulls, sorry, let me get here. The Cardano bulls struggled to maintain a dime, not to mention $1 per coin. Today, the picture is drastically different as Cardano is quickly becoming a crypto market darling. Could Italian physician and mathematician Girolamo Cardano possibly have known that a currency, and along with it, a grassroots movement would bear his name someday? Of course not, but it's fun to consider the connection between the revolutionary ideas of the past and present. And today, Cardano's potential as the next generation disruptor of predecessors like Bitcoin, Ethereum is top of mind for modern world traders. So let's begin with the analysis of ADA's wild price action. A closer look at the Cardano price among commodities traders. Silver is sometimes called the devil's metal due to its high level of volatility. Could Cardano then be the devil's cryptocurrency? We like to label stuff, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
We like to label something. So could Cardano be the devil's cryptocurrency? Huh?
Well, I guess call me the devil then.
But see, it's saying among commodities traders, silver is sometimes called the devil's metal due to its high level of volatility. Actually, Cardano is very stable, actually. It doesn't fluctuate like Bitcoin as much as some of the other ones. It'll stay within a few cents of itself for a while. I mean, it really moves slow to me. I don't know how they're saying it's very volatile at all. Cardano demonstrated its moonshot potential back in 2017, early 2018, when it rocketed up from 2 cents to $1. Unfortunately, before the end of 2018, ADA plunged to around 3 cents. Throughout most of the next couple of years, the bulls couldn't seem to keep Cardano above 10 cents. And within the past year, Cardano slipped to a low point of approximately 2 cents. And guys, I've been buying Cardano since 2017. And I can remember when I first bought my Cardano, I think it was around 50 cents when I first bought my first one. Cardano, and I had one of those old Cardano wallets. And I think I left some Cardano in there. I'm gonna have to reach out to Charles. I had one of those old Cardano wallets, one of the first ones they did. All right, loyal coin holders were rewarded eventually. Okay, throughout the next couple of, loyal coin holders were rewarded eventually through as Cardano commenced a breathtaking run-up in late 2020. By the end of the year, the bulls managed to push the 80 price up to 18 cents. Yet that wasn't the end of the story. If you can believe it, the bulls bid the Cardano price back up to an all-time high of $1.12. Now $2 is now a realistic price target for Cardano. And remember, right here on this show, Country Boys in Crypto, our prediction is $3 to $5 for 2021. Mingling with the natives, Cardano remains the quite unique among popular cryptocurrencies. Sure, it's cheaper on a per coin basis than Bitcoin and Ethereum, but that not the only difference. But that not the only difference. Now, see, that's he talking country boy right there. I didn't even make that like that. I didn't write that. So y'all don't blame me on that. Besides being decentralized, which could be said for about many cryptocurrencies, the Cardano network is known as a multi-asset smart contract platform. Now let's talk about decentralized. So Cardano has what we call proof of stake, which means that there are stake pool operators around the country, around the world, that have runs the transactions and oversee the decentralization of Cardano. So there's no central entity. Cardano at this moment, guys, is 70%. If I say it right, I think it's 68 or 70% decentralized. At the end of March, we will be 100% ran by guys like us, the stake pool operators. 100%. 100%. There is no other cryptocurrency out there, and we don't consider Bitcoin a cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. There is no other cryptocurrency that's 100% decentralized, meaning there's no central entity that controls it. Like right now for Ethereum, although Ethereum has proof of work and is mined by, it's not fully decentralized. Why? Because Vitalik still makes the decisions. They still have a hierarchy that makes some decisions about the direction of the company. Once we get 100% decentralized, Charles Hoskinson is just a figurehead. He is just the president of IOHK and IOHG. He does not have final say in what happens with Cardano coin. You know who does? Stake pool operators like us. Yeah. It is a 100% fully governed, and that's what Voltaire comes down the road. 100% fully governed by stake pool operators. We vote and we decide what happens in the ecosystem. That's a 100% truly decentralized platform. That is what you want. You want the people being able to have a say. And if you own Cardano, you have a say because your Cardano is staked in that stake pool with your constituents, if you want to believe it. Because think about it. If you're a stake pool operator and you have millions and millions of people or millions and millions being delegated to your stake pool, and those people have a voice and say, hey, they sending you emails about, hey, this is what we like to see in Cardano. Guess what you're going to do as a stake pool operator? You're going to listen to that. That's almost like, you're being a Senate or a House leader with a district or area. It's the same thing almost. So Cardano will be the most decentralized cryptocurrency in the world, hands down. And yes, it will be a multi-asset smart contract platform when Google hits end of March. First quarter of March, the first couple of weeks of March. And so, and this, oh my goodness, guys, you don't get me. I'll be on here for an hour talking about this. By multi-asset, I mean the multiple types of cryptocurrencies can be traded on the Cardano blockchain network. Plus, the Cardano's network's use of smart contracts means that it can keep track of transactions like Bitcoin while handling payments like Ethereum. And now with the recent Google update, users will be able to create user-defined tokens. These will be native tokens, native custom tokens, meaning that they can be transacted directly on the blockchain. Man, there's so much going on, man. This article is so long, guys. I'm not going to get into it all the way. But you guys, do your research. We are Country Boy bullish on Cardano. We are so excited about this. Cardano is the future, man. Cardano is the next big thing. You're going to one day be able to tell, say to people, hey, I was buying Cardano when it was under $1. Hey, and that's going to be something big. So we believe that Cardano's making a lot of millionaires now, but in 2024, Cardano's going to retire a lot of people.
Oh, yes. So while we're on Cardano here, we're going to end it up on Cardano night. First of all, like I said, guys, check us out at southeaststaking.io. Southeaststaking.io. If you guys want to go to your delegate to a pool, check out our ticker. It's SES, Sam Edward Sam. But let's do a little bit of education session here. What is someone, I had somebody last night, I had a family member that said, I got some Cardano, and the Cardano I have is staked in Exodus wallet, I want to say. Exodus wallet, you're not earning the coins in there. We've all had it held in Exodus wallet. As far as epochs, they're not doing that. It's a year. They're giving you a % for the year, and it has to be there for the whole year. So that is one of the things that, as far as educational session, to educate people on how that operates. So these big exchanges, I don't know what Binance and all those are doing, because I don't think Binance is staking.
Well, in Exodus, it's not compounding. It's all going off of what you build. When you stake it with us, number one, it's not clocked up. Number two, you have access to it at all times. Number two, you're receiving ADA rewards every 5 days. Once you get it in there for 20 days. And number three, it is compounding. And you're able to take from it or leave it in there as much as you want. And you're helping contribute to the decentralization. So it's a reward system, basically. Stake pool operators, the bigger your pool, the more likely chance you have of mining a block. And then you're rewarded for mining that block that also shared with your other stake pool operators. So it's basically a team aspect of it, of trying to get your stake pool to the highest it can get, so that everyone benefits from your stake pool receiving blocks to be mined or transactions. And guess what? What happens when these native tokens come on board? Man, there's going to be other transactions. There's going to be so many transactions. He's looking to get 1 billion users in the next 5 years. There's going to be so many transactions done on the Cardano network. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be unbelievable.
That's not including the projects.
You're going to need the right nodes. You're going to make sure you got to have some right nodes and right computer system that you're running effectively as stake pool operators.
That's right. We got a couple that are up, got good uptime. So doing well with that. Like I said, we're just trying to continue to grow the stake pool at Southeast Staking. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can find us on Facebook. Follow the group in Facebook. We actually have a staking group called Southeast Staking ADA Cardano. You can check that out. You can search it under groups. It's a public group on Facebook. You can leave us a message there. We're very active in the group. Check it multiple times a day, post in there. So drop us a message, or drop us a message here on the YouTube chat thing, and we'll get back with you. But like I said, if you know anybody that's holding Cardano and ADA, that's got it sitting on a web exchange somewhere, as far as a Binance or somewhere, help them out. Make sure they know that they're not getting rewarded properly, and that they can join the stake pool and earn Cardano and compounding on theirs, APY. So check that out. But check us out at southeaststaking.io, and we would love to, have you guys join the stake pool, so we continue to push forward with IOHK Dream and help you reach your dream. Let your money go to work for you. And once again, your money's not in our hands. It's still on your device, on your phone, or on your computer. So that's the beauty of it. And it's not locked. We had that conversation last night where somebody said they put something somewhere, and I think it was locked for 1 year. So it's a lot of things that happen 1 year when you put something in somebody else's smart contract.
Whoa.
Because if their smart contract supposedly mess up, peace, deuces, and there's nothing you really can do about that on some of these other people. So you got some shady people out here in this space. But one thing about it, these stake pools are, we are a Cardano ADA stake pool. So you can check us out. Go to Pool Tools. Is it pooltools.io? I just got the app. I don't know if we go to the website.
Pool2.io. No S.
Pool2.io. There you go. TOOL. Like I said, check us out. We'd love to have you. We'll be on tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We usually do tomorrow night, 9 p.m., but we're actually going tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., because we got a special Zoom meeting tomorrow night at 9 p.m. with others. So we don't want you to be misinformed. So we're going to come on 9 a.m. in the morning and see what kind of breaking news we have, or see what we can educate and help get you guys going. So we appreciate you joining us tonight, Country Boys and Crypto. Thank you. Check us out, southeaststaking.io. Love to have you stake your coins with us. Follow us on Facebook, Southeast Staking Group, Ada, and drop us a line. We'll chat with you there. Appreciate it. Country Boys Cryptos.